We easily recognize the traditional picture of success: the crisp collar, the heavy doors of the corner office, the effortless stride through a corporate lobby. We've all crossed paths with this person in finance, banking, or corporate accounting, and we've all quickly realized that despite the highly polished exterior, they possess absolutely zero real professionalism. Our modern work culture has fallen into a trap. We confuse the superficial costume of a high-paying job with the actual competence required to do it well. Throwing on a blazer doesn't magically make you a professional. True professionalism is an internal practice, not an external application. It has to be built from the inside out. When you carefully align your internal attitude, your actionable discipline, and your outward presentation, you stop projecting an illusion. You build undeniable authority. That foundation starts at the core, with your attitude. It requires enough self-confidence to trust your own work, combined with the integrity to admit when you're wrong. If you make a mistake, lying to save face only destroys your credibility. You have to own it and fix it. Managing that internal state and navigating the emotions of your coworkers relies entirely on your emotional intelligence. It acts as the internal governor dictating how you approach every workplace interaction. Let's put that intelligence to a high-stakes test. Imagine you want a major salary raise. You map out your strategy, gather your performance metrics, and rehearse your pitch 10,000 times. You walk into work, ready to demand exactly what you're worth. But when you sit down in the office, your boss is visibly devastated. They tell you a family member is severely ill and might not make it through the night. Reading the room right here separates the professionals from the amateurs. High emotional intelligence tells you that now is not the time for your pitch. True professionalism often demands putting basic humanity and empathy far ahead of your own financial ambitions. Having the right attitude is a great starting point, but it's completely useless if you can't execute. That requires moving to the middle layer, discipline. Many people get trapped striving for flawless execution. They tweak, scrap ideas, and delay launching because it isn't completely perfect. That perfectionism is often just a disguised form of procrastination, preventing you from actually shipping your work and beating your competitors to the punch. To break that cycle, you have to build structural habits, like the eat the frog method. By identifying your hardest, most complex task and forcing yourself to complete it first thing in the morning, you build the momentum needed to ship consistently. That consistent momentum leads to the ultimate metric of discipline in business, the idea that your word is your bond. When you promise to deliver something, you deliver it. When you say you'll be somewhere, you show up. Look at high-level deal makers like Marcus Lemonis. He regularly closes massive business transactions with a simple handshake rather than a 100-page contract. He can do that because he has cultivated a reputation where his word is an absolute ironclad guarantee. Your colleagues don't judge you on your pure intentions. A lasting professional reputation is forged exclusively through the extreme reliability of your daily actions. Only after securing those internal and behavioral layers do we reach the outermost ring, presentation. The way you physically present yourself does matter. Dressing well for a meeting or an interview establishes immediate baseline credibility with people who don't know you yet. But wearing a nice suit won't save you if your process is a wreck. True presentation is actually about functional organization and mental clarity. It's about staying ready so you don't have to get ready. Think of the colleague who realizes they have a major meeting in 5 minutes. They're tearing their desk apart, frantically searching for the right notebook, losing their favorite pen, and spilling coffee in the process. They could be wearing the most expensive outfit in the building, but that chaotic scramble destroys any illusion of competence. A polished exterior simply cannot stand without the deep discipline and focus anchoring it from the inside. Professionalism isn't an innate talent you are born with. It is an active muscle. You have to continuously flex it by stepping into uncomfortable situations, clearly articulating problems, and practicing the skills of negotiation and conflict resolution. You build it day in and day out. You anchor yourself with high emotional intelligence. You execute your tasks with unbreakable discipline, and you approach every room with clear, organized presentation. When you operate at this level, you transition out of being a replaceable employee wearing a corporate costume. People listen to you, respect your time, and trust your decisions. You become an undeniable authority. A company can always take away a corner office or change your job title. but the expertise, the reliability, and the sheer credibility you've built from the inside out belongs entirely to you.